Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about a guitar brand that I really haven't given a lot of love to until right now. I'm going to change that today. Today, we're going to be talking about Wylde Audio, give you guys my thoughts, my reactions, my opinions to what they have in store and what they have to offer for us as consumers. And I just want to talk about some guitars, all right? So with that being said, let's get into it. Hey everybody, before we talk all things Wylde Audio, if you're brand new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much in advance. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for hanging out. It's great to see you again. With that all being said, let's get into the video, alright? So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube. It is Sunday, September 19th. It is Football Sunday here in the United States if you're a football fan. And if you're not, I just hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world, man. And I just hope you're doing well, okay? I think I said I hope you're doing well like 3 times there, but I hope you're doing well. So starting right off with this video with addressing the elephant in the room, I'm heavily influenced and inspired by Zakk Wylde's playing and his tone. I use a chorus and pinch harmonics literally every single time I play, like pinch harmonics especially for those of you who watch this channel, whether it's original solo stuff, under the moniker Stay Metal Ray, or Luna Muerta, or even covers, man. Pinch harmonics and chorus pedals, those are my bread and butter. So obviously, Zakk Wylde is kind of like the innovator and originator of that combination, so I'm heavily inspired by his tone and his playing for sure. Now, I personally have played several Wylde Audio guitars, and actually, just thinking about this right now, funny enough, some of my very first videos, I had an Odin Grail, and I was doing some some Miracle Man covers, and I think like a Perry Mason cover, something like that, long time ago, back before anybody watched my videos. But it's funny how there's so many Grammy award-winning rock stars in the comments section telling me how bad I am when I'm playing these covers, and rightfully so. But what they don't know is during that time in 2017, I was doing occupational therapy to learn how to use my right arm again because I couldn't even dress myself. Shout out to Connor and shout out to Trevor, the OG roommates of my life and the originators of helping me get this channel started. They were helping me get dressed and helping me cook for me and drive me around to my appointments, to my surgeries. Anyway, just a real dark period of my time as a YouTuber, but it's just funny how if people only really knew what was going on in my life, maybe they wouldn't say so many mean things, but hey, maybe they would too, right? Who knows? Anyway, just a little funny little snapshot of my life and something I really don't like talking about much. With that being said, man, let's talk about some Wylde Audio guitars, all right? Now, up on the Schecter guitar site, Wylde Audio is a derivative, a branch of Schecter's, and I've said it a million times, I think Schecter guitars have the best import models I've ever played in my entire life. They are amazing, and that's just, one man's opinion. But looking at these Wylde Audio guitars, one thing that I love and one thing that is kind of a huge statement is these are not catering towards everybody. One thing I don't like about guitar companies, I don't know, man. Sometimes, let's just say a hypothetical guitar company has a flying V with a bunch of angles and jagged edges, nothing specific, literally just coming up with something on the spot. But it's undoubtedly a metal guitar, for example. And they'll be oh, but it cleans up really nice and you could play even jazz on it if you want. It's come on, man. We know what this is catering towards. You don't have to try to sell it and be a sales, person. You see what I'm saying? I don't like when something's undoubtedly a metal guitar and they're saying oh, it can do all niches, trying to sell it to as many people as possible. I don't like that. One thing I love about Wylde Audio, let's get to the point, Ray. One thing I love about Wylde Audio, these are Zakk Wylde guitars, metal guitars, in-your-face guitars. These aren't really catering towards too many people, and I love that. It's they know what they are, they're knee-deep in that niche, and they're not trying to be anything other than what they are exactly. Unapologetically, Zakk Wylde metal bearded machines. You know what I mean? I love that about Wylde Audio. Just taking a quick scroll through, I have not looked at these in years, man. I think Wylde Audio came out in a big way in 2016, 2017, and they've been kind of just, having a slow burn of just consistent stuff out there. And I don't know, it's you don't really hear much about them, but you see them pop up every once in a while. And, they're certainly, I think they're pretty cool if I'm being honest, man. They're certainly, a niche type of guitar, but I think they're pretty cool, man. Let's just check out this Blood Eagle. This one really stands out to me. One thing that I love about Wylde Audio, and I wish they would do more of this, there's a couple models that do what I'm about to say, but I wish they would do it more. I wish they would have more models that weren't like directly related to Zakk Wylde. Now, you know, take that with a grain of salt because it's literally called Wylde Audio. But like, I like when this guitar, for example, doesn't have like any of the buzz saws or the bullseye or the vertigo stuff. I like that. Just because me personally being my own individual artist, individual, you know, person, I don't really want to play something that's catered towards another already established musician. You know what I mean? Like, I like when guitars are kind of like, dare I say, plain and or bland or not tied to an artist. And this Blood Eagle is exactly that. Like, it looks like just an awesome Explorer type of guitar with amazing, you know, maple fretboard and a maple top, right? So I really, really dig this. And then match it with the blacked out hardware. The big giant block inlays are so killer, man. Yeah, dude, like, I really like this guitar. Now, the specs are probably going to be all pretty much the same. I'm going to guess, like, mahogany body, maple neck, EMG 8185, Tunematic stuff. What's that? Not Tunematic. Tone Pros, that's what I was looking for. Yep, Tone Pros. Set neck, mahogany body, maple 3-piece neck. Yep, exactly. So, like, although these are, like, they're like Zakk Wylde signatures without being Zakk Wylde signatures. Oh, wow, even the flames on the back. Check that out, dude. Oh, man, that is gorgeous, dude. I love that, dude. Wow, they even put the flame on the back. Wow, what a gorgeous guitar, man. Damn, that's a gorgeous guitar. I don't know, man, like, I feel like I've been snubbing Wylde Audio for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but like, I love this guitar, man. This is just a beautiful Explorer type of guitar. And it's not that expensive. Yeah, it's kind of expensive, but it's not that much expensive compared to anything with these amazing specs. You know what I mean? Like, it's spec'd out to the max. What more could you want from this guitar? Maybe stainless steel frets, I guess, but apart from that, man, I think this is a really cool guitar. Spent enough time on this Blood Eagle. Let's check out something else, man. Okay, we got a lefty one here. Not really a fan of that color. Kind of looks like mint chocolate chip, but, you know, it's got a cool quilt top. They're giving some love to some lefties. That's cool. This Barbarians Wylde, kind of like the Wylde. This SG, you know, equivalent. What's up with this top? I don't know what this top is, but it's I gotta stop using the word wild. It's insane looking. Battle Scar Burl. Wow, look at that. It's like got some crazy flame into some burl. What a and they put it on the back too, dude. So like, this might be the first time I've ever seen anything like this, where like they put the top on the front and the back. I don't know, like, some of these shots really make these guitars pop. Like this one right here, this one right here, this, like, you know, these really pop, man. Next shape, Zakk C. So if you guys have ever played a Wylde Audio guitar, you'll know what I'm talking about. But like, I had the Odin Grail. The neck was like as big as, like, it was probably bigger than my 1950s Gibson Les Paul Standard with that giant baseball bat neck. These necks are massive. So like, if you're like a super shredder, I wouldn't recommend this guitar personally, but then again, Zakk Wylde's a shredder, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, you know what I mean? Continuing to scroll down, we got a Odin Grail, and now this one's cool because it's like silver and black, or like black and white or something like that, black and gray. Let's see, is this metallic or is this matte? I hope it's matte. I think that would be killer, dude. I think that's matte. And it's even got the cool stinger on the back. Like, that's, dude, look at that, man. That's badass, dude. I love the Grails. I just wish it didn't have the Viking horn. That's just my own personal, you know, one man's opinion. You know, I don't mind this right here, this point right here. I think it's kind of cool, right? You know, whatever. I just wish the horn wasn't as drastic, you know. And then, you know, I don't know, but then it's like an equivalent of a Les Paul knockoff, Les Paul copy, and it's trying to do its own thing. I get it. I just think I just love this shape. I just wish it didn't have that crazy of a horn. And I had the other Odin Grail that they have. I think they have it here. Yeah, I had this one back in the day. And like, that's a beautiful guitar, man. Yeah, it's a gorgeous guitar, and it plays great, sounds great. Really awesome guitar, man. But anyway, we got, just jumping all over the place, we got another Odin Grail with a flame top. That's cool. Got another Odin Grail with the buzzsaw shape. That's cool, man. Check out these inlays. I wonder what this says. I don't even know what that says. Large runes. Okay. I've heard of the runes. I don't know what that means. I've seen several artists have that stuff, you know, on their fretboard and stuff. I think like Ollie of All That Remains. Rest in peace, dude. I think he had that on his fretboard or something to that effect, right? You say what you want about Wylde Audio, man. I know some people think they're a bit too much, but I think they make gorgeous guitars, man. A little angular and a little, you know, crazy to say the least, but hey, man, I think they make cool guitars. All right, now the Nomad, my own personal favorite of Wylde Audio's guitars. This and the Blood Eagle. Now, I think Fluff had a Nomad on his channel not too long ago, and this is kind of like an SG, but it's also kind of like a Jazz Master. It's also kind of like just like its own thing, right? And I love this, man. You know, it's very hard to make guitar shapes that are unique anymore, and this is exactly that. It's like, what is this thing, man? I think, again, just quoting Fluff, my hero, I think he said something to the effect that, like, it looks like somebody just like carved it out of a tree, like in the woods, and like just made it a guitar. It looks homemade, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in a positive way. And I love that about this guitar. It's just like, man, it's like, what is this thing? It looks like just a slab of like a tree stump. I love this guitar so much, man. But yeah, I like this one here, the one without the Vertigo logos and or design graphics, whatever you want to call it. I just like it when it's not as Zakk Wylde-esque. I like it when it's a little bit more, like I said, bland and or plain, that could be personalized to the individual artist. I think this looks way better, dude. Dude, this is a cool guitar, man. I'll say it again, Schecter makes awesome guitars, dude. And I don't know, Wylde Audio, I think Wylde Audio needs more love. Like, you know, Zakk Wylde's a legend. I think, you know, as one man's naive opinion, I think what Wylde Audio is lacking is just like one or two more shapes, you know, easy for me to say, right? But like one or two more shapes that like is a little less Zakk oriented, and I think this company would explode, man. Not to say that they're not doing well. You know, I'm sure they are, right? You know, what do I know? I'm just a dude just spitballing right now. But I think like one or two more shapes that are a little more like the Blood Eagle and the Nomad, I think this company would just continue to just get more and more popular, right? Because in my opinion, it has everything literally that I personally could want. You know, I mean, it even has like the giant block inlays. The only inlays that are bigger than this are like the Revolta ones. But like, that is so me. I love it so much. I love it, I love it, I love it. Satin maple neck, EMGs, blacked out hardware, you know, mahogany body, awesome tops, awesome designs, awesome graphics, a stinger on the back. I mean, come on. It's amazing. So, you know, Wylde Audio is a company that I need to pay more attention to again. I bought like 2 or 3 back in the day. I think 2. I think I bought 2 Grails. I had a red one and like the blood red one and the Odin Grail. But I think I really need to get a Nomad one day. I think the Nomad's probably my favorite shape. Yeah, definitely my favorite shape, followed by this awesome all maple Blood Eagle. But yeah, these are my just like, you know, my spitballing ideas on Wylde Audio, man. So ladies and gentlemen, I'll wrap up this video by saying this. I love Wylde Audio. I love Zakk Wylde. I love the idea and the branding behind the brand itself, behind the company, a rock and roll metal brand, undoubtedly. And I love the Blood Eagle and I love the Nomad so much because they are not exactly, you know, direct representations and or ties to Zakk Wylde. And I don't mean that in a negative way. You know, if you're tied to Zakk Wylde, it's kind of a good thing. But again, just me being my own individual artist and somebody who's doing their very best to continue to grow their own musical entity, I guess, as best as I can. I just personally would want something a little less of a signature guitar and more, like I said, plain, bland, and allowing for me to have my own personal artistic expression on the instrument. So everybody, I'm going to get out of here. Again, if you're brand new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. I am out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay metal. I'll see you guys next time. Later.